Cowboys, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New York Giants. Starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now Jones. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield. Throwing, Jones. Incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, and that's complete to Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
I know teams always talk about having a 24-hour rule after a game, and eventually we end up rolling our eyes. But it works both ways, right? 24 hours if you win, 24 if you lose. But, boy, it's a fun 24 when you win the game. And you win NFC Offensive Player of the Week, isn't it?
Absolutely. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Off play action. Brown. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Brown. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he...
Touchdown, Cowboys! Jamar Chase. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. They'll look to throw. That's caught, and he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Paris Campbell now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock. Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jones. It's caught by Mike Evans. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to.
That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Gano the extra point, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Let's go! About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 27. Off play action. Brown. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Mike Taylor's ready. So the challenge there does not go their way. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Ja'Marr Chase with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to give them a 2-point lead. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
It certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Micah Parsons, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point try good by Gano, and the lead is up to 5. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. You know, normally he's probably pretty happy with his performance at this point. He's played pretty well. Bottom line, they're down on the scoreboard, so I'm guessing he's not that happy.
No, the fantasy owners who have him for this week, oh, they're happy with what's going on. But for him leading a team, trying to win a ball game, I agree with you. Not happy at all. Trying to figure out how to up his game and inspire his teammates to do the same.
That's a true leader. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Off the play fake, Brown. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 2. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now here comes Daniel Jones and the Giants again. He's doing his job, but the bottom line, they're losing. They've got a deficit to make up here, and he knows it.
And quarterbacks who last in this league learn that lesson really early. You may have had a great stat line and felt pretty good about how you played, but if your team didn't win, it almost doesn't matter. And right now he's adopted that attitude. How do I get better? How does my team get better? How do we find a way to win the game?
Now he's hoping to lead his team to a successful drive. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. That's caught by Galladay. Touchdown! Kenny Galladay with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. London about set to take over on offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
7 yards the pick up there. 2nd down and 3. Off play action. Brown. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Brown off the play fake. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brown now. Off play action. And he slings one that's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Off the play fake. Brown. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kyle Pitts, his 19th touchdown now of the season as they have taken the lead. Lots of look to add the extra point. And the lead is now 2. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. You know, normally he's probably happy with how he's playing. He's playing pretty well, but in the second quarter, you look up your team's losing. I don't think any quarterback's satisfied.
Not at all, and what they're really seeking is how do I play even better and inspire my teammates to do exactly the same in order for us to get back on top on the scoreboard. That's when you find out you have a quarterback. If they're just satisfied with their stat line,
they're not really a leader.
Not at all. You just have a guy playing the position.
Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23. Off play action. Brown. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And this one is incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Here's Brown. Off the play fake. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Let's go. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Brown. Steps away, and he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating, steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. Now Brown. Off play action. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. Off play action. Brown. This is caught. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Brown off the play fake. Sliding out of it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. Off the play fake. Brown. He'll buy some time right. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. So the single caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. From the 31, Jones. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Brown now. Off play action. Being chased out left. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Off play action. Brown. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. K.J. Hamler, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Now their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now Jones. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
It's been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the 3rd quarter. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Brown. Off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Brown. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Darnell Mooney with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Throwing, Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Galvin. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones throwing deep for Galladay. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for New York. A 40-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And the yardage just continues to pile up. We're still in the 3rd quarter. He's had a heck of a game.
Keep your calculator handy because these numbers are skyrocketing. Loving watching what he's doing right now because, what do we call it, in the zone?
Yeah. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Darnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Jones airing this one out for Evans. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. To throw again. To the right and complete to Galladay. The 20. Touchdown Giants. Kenny Galladay. 61 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Mostert now to return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. London about set to take over on offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now Brown, off play action. He's going to let it go again. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. Welcome back now here in London. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. He's going to take another shot here. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off play action. Brown. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Darnell Mooney, 34 yards. And the Cowboys are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now Jones throwing on first down. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. New York ready to go again offensively. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Jones on 1st and 10. Out to the right here to Shepard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Back to throw. Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense, and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And they won't get a chance. To bring this one back, it goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He will find his man Chase complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. They go play action here on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Brown. They'll roll him out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's got some space here. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get this one to Galladay. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Gano for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Mostert now to return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Wants to try to add the PAT. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. 1 play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 29 yards. 1st down, New York.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Jones on 1st down. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Gano now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Mostert now to return. And he returns this to the 22. London about set to take over on offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this from coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And New York set to take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Jones now throwing on 1st down. Looking left side and has got a man. That's Evans. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Gano for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Mostert now to return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here pulled in by Galladay. Touchdown! Kenny Galladay, 51 yards. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. Mostert now to return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Brown. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points